These podcasts. My name is Ian. I hope my audio works, as I've said for like the third or fourth time. If my audio doesn't work, I am kicking Kevin so hard in the balls. We have a great cast here with us. We're gonna do another. I'm assuming we're doing like a Bachelorette recap, Bachelor preview. Assuming we've done notes and checkup and all that. We have a lot of people with us. This is like the Brady Bunch of SYP podcast. We have Maddy with us. We have Caitlin with us. We have Hannah with us. We have Katie with us. And we have Scott with us. And Scott, don't talk about any Anaheim Ducks, okay? Save that for another podcast, please.
No problem.
So, The Bachelorette, when did it end? Was it last week?
Last week.
Okay, so, what's her name? Tasha? Is that her? Yeah, so she...
Yeah, you got it.
She chose Zach C.
She did.
Which, did you call that, Scott?
That was Scott's pick.
Yeah. I called it, yeah.
All right, am I pissed because my guy Ivan didn't win? Yes, but why did she choose Zach C? Why did Zach C get the nod?
I just think how he was, his mannerisms around her was just very, there was so much intent and so much, there was just something real about their relationship, and nothing against the other, even like the final four, those four guys were unreal, but I just think Zach was the best fit, and I went with my gut, and also none of you picked him, so I just decided to I got lucky, and sure enough, I was right, so.
Yeah. Scott's the best.
Don't rub it in anybody's face or anything.
I haven't been, I swear.
So why didn't my guy, somebody else other than Scott, why didn't my guy Ivan win?
Well, what they had said was there was like religious differences kind of. So Ivan got to Fantasy Suite Night, which is when he gets to spend the night with Tasha and stuff and talk about whatever, cameras off. So I'm thinking we kind of missed a lot of what they were saying, but obviously there was like religious differences that mattered more to Tasha than it did Ivan, I think. So then she sent him home.
So someone believed in God and someone didn't, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Someone was a virgin and someone wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hot take.
Oh, wow. So I think I have this number. I could be completely wrong, but the last time we recorded, which I don't remember when because I don't know what day it is in 2020, but 16 people have been eliminated since the last time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but about 16 people have been eliminated since.
Sounds about right.
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so I was reading about, is it Riley? Because Riley, I think, caused a lot of controversy with people.
Oh, really?
That's what apparently I've read on Reddit.
I know there was Riley and I think Blake got sent home the same episode. And then it was like Men Tell All, and they were kind of like, oh, like we're going to talk about a heartbreaking, like, like breakup, and people were kind of thinking like, oh, it's going to be like Riley. We're going to talk about Riley. But then Chris Harrison was like, Blake. And everyone was like, we didn't think Blake was going to win anyway. I guess people liked Riley better than Blake, and it was more of like a heartfelt like breakup versus, I don't know.
Because I remember reading.
I also think that Riley really had to open up in that episode that he did get like sent home in, and everyone was just maybe not shocked that it was him out of all the guys, but shocked about how far Tasha was like digging into him, knowing she was going to send him home.
Mm-hmm. Totally.
Because I was going to say, like, from what I was reading, like, was the tell-all where, like, someone, I want to say it was Riley, maybe it was somebody else who got eliminated. No, it was Joseph. It was Joseph they brought back.
Oh, yeah.
And that was the one. Okay, sorry. I got my notes mixed up. But, because, I have, like, Riley with a star on his name because apparently he was important. I was reading. Spencer also, and Joseph. I don't know if you guys have any other hot takes or, like, thoughts on...
Joseph was not a good look. And they brought him back to, like, redeem himself, and he just dug himself a deeper hole. Because he was just, like Chris Harrison was really like, would you have said that to your daughter? Like, or would you have wanted someone to say that to your daughter? And he's like, yeah, I would hope she would stand up, or, like, that she would put her in her place. That's what it was. And it was like, oh, buddy. Like, he was like, I don't regret anything I said to her. And all the other guys were like, are you kidding me?
We're shocked. Like, I think Chris Harrison was as shocked as everyone else was, too.
Yeah, he was.
Totally. Yeah. Chris Harrison was literally like, hey, I'm giving you the opportunity to say you regret it and you feel bad, and he
Mhm.
just did not take it.
Mhm.
He just
I think there was someone who was reading about how like Yosef, what was it? Yosef like talks to Chris Harrison nicer than he does to Tasha, like something along those lines.
No, Claire.
There.
It
Oh,
was
It was
to
Claire, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Joseph never met Tasha.
But you're right, though. You're
Yeah.
right. Like,
Okay. See, clearly knows how much I'm talking about.
Joseph is a big no. We don't like him. No one likes him.
No.
Okay, so going on off that, what person or persons, I'll give each of you a chance to discuss, were you most upset that got eliminated? I know who Caitlin's pick is, but like,
I don't even know if I'm going with my pick that you're expecting.
Wait, like prior to the finale, or
just
like
yeah, whoever got eliminated, what person or persons who got eliminated were you most upset by? I'm gonna say Ivan.
I think I was most upset by my pick to win, which was Brendan, because it wasn't that she didn't pick him. It was that he chose to leave because he wasn't necessarily ready for the relationship. So that just, as much as I'm happy that he had the growth and like had the relationship to learn from, I was sad that he left because it wasn't even her sending him home. It was like himself sending him home. So we knew that he would never get brought back or anything.
Yeah, I would agree with Caitlin. I probably would have said Brendan because he was my pick and he was my favorite. And it's hard to tell like what was all like just the producers and what actually happened. But the date that they brought him on, so he was final 3, and then they brought him on a date to like pick out wedding rings basically. And he was already like kind of intimidated by that and like scared by that because he's been married before. So I think that really just like put him over the edge. And then right after that date was when he decided to leave. He was like, I can't do this anymore, blah, blah, blah.
it made it too real.
Yeah, that was like disappointing that was his date. That was supposed to be like a fun activity. It was like pick out wedding rings. And
and like everyone else got fun dates and he got the most real.
Yeah. So I feel like that was definitely like a little bit of producers like sliding in, trying to.
Yeah, like they probably knew that he was like not quite ready, and that was just putting him over the edge.
But then like he did leave, so obviously he like it was good. He should have left, I think, if he wanted to.
Right.
But it was my pick too. Yeah, kind of same reasons, you know. But also, it was kind of sad because Tasia was like, she really liked him, like you could tell. I mean, she obviously liked the other guys too, but she was like, he was like the first guy that I had a real connection with. Yeah, first one-on-one, and she like after he left, she was like, I saw like he was the first one that I could see myself marrying, and yada yada, and it's just kind of like, well, you know.
I was also kind of disappointed when Spencer left. Not that we knew much about him, but like he was so cute, and
I was surprised that he left and like nothing really came of him because he was the first impression rose. Yeah. And like usually, I think in the past, like at least 4 seasons, like the person that gets the first impression rose ends up like at least in the top 4.
Yeah.
And he was like gone way before that.
He was like insignificant. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he bothered people in the beginning because of that, and then still nothing came about. Like no drama started, no storyline really.
Exactly.
He was really just like
because there was new drama.
Exactly. Yeah.
So really, it's just Brendan. It's literally just all Brendan. We're upset that Brendan didn't win.
Well, I bet Maddie's got some other things to say.
I was really upset when Ben got sent home because he was my pick to win, and he basically got sent home because he couldn't like say that he loved Tasha, even though like he told all the producers, he told the audience that he loved her, but he couldn't like actually say it to her. And then you could just see how distraught and how confused he was when he was sent home the first time. But yeah, it was really hard. Like I was yelling at my TV being like, just say it, like, come on. But yeah, that was disappointing too.
I agree with Maddie as well. It was just like so agonizing. Like you just expect him to say it and it just never happened. And then when you kind of, at that point, you kind of was like, okay, you know, he didn't do what he was probably going to do, and he's probably going to pay for it. Sure enough, he got
and
at
that point.
So, and then I think also when he came back, wasn't it that Tasha's dad was worried that someone was going to do things that reminded him of Tasha's old husband, and then it was kind of leading to the fact that Ben had already left her once, and like
wasn't able to be faithful and like say I love you to her, so then he was like concerned about him.
I don't know if it was like from that sense or it was like he knew that Tayshia already had like unsure feelings about Ben.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Okay.
he was kind of like, oh, like you already aren't sure. Like, why would you go back to this guy?
Yeah.
It sounds like there was a lot of non-committal people on this season. Of like dudes who just get halfway through and are just like, actually, no, I don't. No, I'm going to leave.
I think part of that was because it was like a 2 Bachelorette season also. So the guys who had
agree with Hannah,
attachments to Claire were kind of like, oh, like maybe I can't get there with Tayshia. But then there were other guys that were kind of just like realized like, oh, like I can't do this, I guess.
Or like probably didn't expect it to get that far, and then when it did, they were kind of like, "Holy shit! Like this might actually happen. Like I might have to might get married after this." And then they were like, "Wait, I don't actually think I'm ready."
I always think about though, like sure, it's like a huge step actually getting engaged, and it shows that you're serious, and you're basically telling the person like, yeah, I want to marry you. But you could have like a 2-year engagement. And just like really get to know the person. Like they don't really do that, but you know.
That's what Tayshia and Zach said. I was listening to them on a podcast, and they were like, "Yeah, like now we're gonna start dating. Like we're already engaged, but we're gonna go from square one now." And
that's honestly like that's good. Like I think that's a good idea.
Yeah,
me too.
I was
like
looking...
the show.
Go ahead.
Sorry, the show is so like. It's hard to like put that into real life because you're not living, you know, especially with this year. Like most years, like they're traveling the world, like it's fairy tale of sorts. But this year you're also all in one place. You're not really experiencing each other's lives, seeing what they do. Like for people, you know, like you and I, like it's really, like you can kind of do it, you know, do your own thing. Like you can do normal things you do on a date, right? And you just can't do that in the Bachelor and
it's
Bachelorette.
not realistic. Yeah.
You didn't even get to see their homes. Normally it's like hometowns and you actually get to go to their house and see what their life is like.
Totally.
You get to go to their shitty Connecticut village and explore what that's like. But instead it's all in some Best Western or whatever.
Or like a resort in like California.
Okay,
This was at Palm Springs.
Well, the other thing I was going to say, looking at this, was I was looking back on, what was it? How many people are still together after all their seasons on
interesting.
Like how many people like are still together 20 years after? And I think I said there's only one couple. There's only one couple
really?
After all of this that's still together. Somebody fact check me on that.
My mom.
I think there are more.
My mom watched
more, but
the last couple episodes with me because I was home for them, and she's not really into it. But she said when she watched the first season of The Bachelorette when it first started, and she looked up the couple, and they're still together.
Okay, wow. So I could be completely wrong. Like I just.
But I don't know how many others. Like I know like the very first one is, but
Ian,
I think from the whole franchise, like there are multiple couples that are still together. But I don't know specifically from The Bachelorette how many are still together.
True.
I think from the whole franchise, it's like 25% of couples are still together. Okay. Whether that means like who knows what that means, but that's a number I read somewhere. So yeah.
So are Zach and Tayshia going to stay together? Do we like their chances?
Yes.
I honestly think so. They're both like very chill. So I think. And older. They're older too. Like Zach's like 36, I think. Tayshia's 30 or something. So I think they've got a good chance. Out of that 25%, they could be part of it.
Totally.
The other thing I was going to ask was that you guys, big ups to Tayshia, like the first time we recorded. Are we still big ups with Tayshia? Like we still like Tayshia. Okay.
Yeah, I love her. Yeah.
All right.
She stayed out. Yeah.
All right. Any other final thoughts on this Bachelorette season, big takeaways, or hot takes you just want to get off your chest? Just say it with your chest.
I did want to talk about Bennett because last podcast I really liked Bennett. Bennett was a truck guy, like hit me with a truck and I'd say thanks, but not anymore. If Bennett hit me with a truck now, I would not say thanks.
You would sue. You would absolutely sue.
Yeah, he like went from like kind of funny preppy like Harvard guy, like I don't know, whatever. It was funny to all of a sudden just like condescending, like not nice, you know? Like he really put
There's
in
always a little bit there though. Like
it was always there, but
it was
think
just
that we
sitting under the
interpreted-
surface.
I think we interpreted it as sarcasm though, more
Yeah.
so, and like being kind of jokey, not being serious. But like as the season progressed and like the beef with Noah, like you could just tell that Bennett was like 100% serious with
Mhm.
everything he was saying.
Yeah.
It was like, holy crap! Like
So
you have zero self-awareness.
is Bennett the guy who like Tasha's like, do you love me? And then Bennett's like, I don't know, do I love you? And it's like, no, I actually would like an answer, like actually give me an answer, like, do you love me? And then Bennett's like, I don't know, do I love you? And he's like kind of just like leaving it on a cliffhanger, and it's like, no, I just want an answer. It's not Bennett.
I don't think that wasn't really Bennett.
I mean,
Bennett actually ended up coming.
back.
He got sent home
Oh right.
because of drama that he had with another guy, and then Tasia ended up sending him home, and then he showed up at her doorstep the next
Oh,
whatever.
oh,
At the
And he
start.
showed up at her doorstep and he's like, I wanted to tell you I love you. I got caught up in this drama that I didn't mean
oh.
to be a part of. I didn't mean to be condescending and rude, but whatever. And then he did express his love in a very like upfront way, but she still didn't take it.
Kind of a dick move, actually, if you're like
So
pulling up.
2 guys got sent home and then came back and told her they loved her.
Yeah.
Right. And it worked
That's-
for one of them.
Neither of them.
That's a dick move. No, like that's no. You too little, too late.
True.
Okay.
True.
That's
Fair enough.
that's kind of my thoughts on that. Like,
No second chances for Ian.
no, I'm just saying, like,
You're out. You're out.
yeah, like fuck you. Like, say it to me then, not like don't pull up to my doorstep. I don't know. Anyways, any other thoughts?
Especially when you have 5 boyfriends.
Yeah. You're like you got options.
You don't say it, someone else will, so get in line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back of the line, buddy.
And plus, it's COVID, so like, please stand 6 feet apart. Like, really get in the fucking back of the line. Yeah. Anything else that we want to talk about with this season?
Oh, another funny thing that I was laughing about in the internet, like fully blew up Ivan's brother during the hometowns. Like they were obsessed with Ivan's brother, which was actually really funny.
So excited they brought him on. Like after he like appeared surprised, and then after like he was just it's cool. It was a good little
I
feature.
know. Like everyone was like Ivan's brother for Bachelor, like all this stuff.
Aw.
It was so
So we're now simping
Yeah, the
for Ivan.
criminal.
For context,
No, he's a
Ian,
criminal!
Ivan's brother.
Oh.
Wait, what's her?
No, he was didn't he get out of jail? He's former.
I think he was in jail, but now he's out of jail, and
Now he's clean.
And
Oh.
he's clean. He has
He
a
has a little,
daughter.
Little tattoo right here.
Yeah, face
lots of
tattoos. He's a cool dude.
He looked like
Go ahead,
a,
into it.
it looked like he had a lot of experiences in his life, and that's just I think that really speaks to like their family as a character. Now that's why people liked Ivan, because he had people knew about him, you know, but they didn't really know about him, and that was the part that was really intriguing me about him. And it's honestly too bad he got sent home as early as he did.
Define experiences.
You see a lot of things in the world. Like you see just a lot. You have a lot of things happen in your life. Maybe things that are you go through some adversity and just things that you don't expect, but you get through it. And
Because
I don't know,
now I am really intrigued by Ivan's brother. Like I am now intrigued to see what like this guy has to offer.
Ivan's brother had a kid before he went, or maybe during or before he went into prison, and so
Ooh.
Ivan, like as an experience that Ivan lived, was like caring for his brother's, like his niece,
Oh.
and making sure that she had a good life while like her dad wasn't able to be a part of it. And then also, I'm pretty sure Ivan was talking about his dad having lots of health complications and how he's a lot older, so he's kind of had the health scares for like parents and stuff. And then I think the mom seemed pretty reserved and like not too big of a fan of the Bachelorette. So yeah, I think he just I think he has a lot of like family values that like he has to uphold, and then also just like all these little things that have happened in his life.
I'm glad I picked Ivan. I really like this family. Again, like any other hot takes? Scott, do you have a hot take that you want to say?
I think I've already talked about it a little bit, but no, I'm good. I think we should start talking about this this Bachelor season. It's going to be interesting.
All right, we can discuss the Bachelor.
Mhm.
We can discuss the Bachelor season. So the Bachelor, correct me if I'm wrong, his name is Matt.
Matt
Matt
James.
James.
Yeah.
And from what I know, because I follow football, this guy used to play wide receiver for Wake Forest back like 6 years ago, which I don't know if any of you will know that. But anyways,
Maybe.
yeah, he played
I
football.
don't know.
He played football. He played wide receiver 6 years ago for Wake Forest University, and now the quarterback starting for Arizona this weekend. Yeah. So again, another former athlete who's looking for love, and we'll see if it goes anywhere. Is there any contestants or any women that we're interested in or that we're intrigued by? Like, because I've done some like study on like some people I'm interested in this upcoming season.
I am
haven't
not.
looked into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've only
it's
briefly
hard
looked
because
at
we haven't seen an episode either, right?
Well, because it's
Right.
next week, isn't it? The next season
Mhm.
starts next week.
January 4th.
Okay. Because there's this one.
Give us
really-
your thoughts, Ian.
Okay, there's this one girl, her name's Kit, and she's 21, a fashion entrepreneur from New York. Very interesting.
Is she hot?
Is
I'm
she
gonna
the
say-
one?
Or hot?
I'm gonna
In
say
the trailer, there was one girl, maybe it's her, because she said it's a fashion person, is up for her little like first show to Matt, like when they walk up and they have their like 10
Yeah.
seconds.
Like
For
introductions
hers,
or whatever.
she
Yeah.
comes wearing like a coat and like a bra, and then she has her dresses on a rack, and then she's like, pick the dress you want me to wear. Maybe that's her.
see,
Oh, that would be
Maybe.
good.
possibly.
That was the one that stuck out to me the most.
I just thought
Of all
21 was like way too fucking young to even like consider
Yeah.
getting married. I'm
Wait,
like,
That's
how old
really-
is Matt James?
He's 25, I think. He's pretty young.
25 or
Yeah.
26,
Wait.
I think.
He looks
Young, too.
older.
I
Let's
think
look
He
it
does look cool.
I think he's 26. I could be wrong. I just thought 21 really stood out because like that is really fucking young to even consider getting married. And I think that also
He's 20.
Oh, he's 29.
29.
29.
Yeah,
That's a large
Oh,
age gap
shit.
as well. Plus, this Kit person has a podcast with her mom. In my research that I've done, which is pretty. That's pretty
Oh.
cool. That's really cool when you're doing a podcast with your mom.
Ian, maybe if Matt James didn't pick her, you should go talk to her.
I like. No,
God.
what was their other thing? Because they do
Smaller
like,
age gap.
no, but I'm just saying like there's you do like the biography. No, you do the biography and then you have like the 3 little fun facts about you. And
Mm-hmm.
first to admit she has horrible RBF, and I had no idea what RBF was, so I had to
Oh.
search that. And
Yeah.
that's how boomer I am.
Yeah.
This other person, where was the other one? Her name's Alina, 25, health food developer, also from New York. She owns a nutritional snack called Funky Monkey Energy. Has a
Never heard.
Never heard of it.
has an orange tabby cat named Sir Theo.
Sir Theo.
Cute.
Goes to the bathroom in the toilet in the house. This is what it all says in the biography.
The cat does?
The cat does.
I hope she does.
And
What if they just switch roles? Like the cat goes in the toilet and the.
but also the cat wears a tie. She
Oh,
puts a bow
wow.
tie on.
Aw.
That's
So
cool.
she's a cat lady.
That's a
I feel
little
like
creepy.
we're gonna hear a lot of this cat. Well,
I'm-
like during the season.
Well, I'd like to know, like, because obviously you have your relationships throughout the entire season, right? Like, I like to know who bullies the other one or who, like, becomes, like, BFFs with the other one. Because, like,
Mm-hmm.
like, fashion entrepreneur and health food developer kind of, I don't know, that could go either way.
But both from
Yeah.
New York.
Both from New York.
We have 2 Canadians.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about the
Prison?
Canadians.
Yes, go,
I
if
always
you guys have
Okay.
it on, go talk about the Canadians.
Where are they
Yeah.
from?
Serena, she's from Toronto, Ontario. And she has a disciplined lifestyle. She's a logical thinker. Okay, shut up. She's chronically hangry. Always
Okay.
hangry. Okay. She
Are
used
we hangry?
would love to have a pet chicken so she could pet it and have endless supply of eggs. And oh my god, no, this is a dumb bitch. Learning how to change a tire is at the top of her bucket list.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh boy.
You're doing Canada so dirty.
You see,
Serena P.
if she wants chickens, that means she wants a farm, and that shit smells and that shit's expensive. I'm gonna say no. She's not. She's not. No.
No for
Not
Ian.
for you.
No.
Wait, who is
Not.
this again? What's her name?
Serena P.
Also, I should.
think
And she's from Toronto,
I
right?
should put this like disclosure. None of these women would ever be interested in me in like a million years. So even if I had like
Hey, you
the
don't know
one,
that.
no. Even if I had like the one,
You don't know
sliver-
that. Exactly.
Ian,
No.
don't do yourself dirty like that.
No, there's not a. I can't imagine.
Not
like,
with that attitude.
No, I
Yeah.
can't. I can't imagine.
Good one, Steve.
I'd like to spend 30 minutes with Kit and see what her life as a fashion entrepreneur, 21-year-old fashion entrepreneur is like, and like, Christ.
She's definitely doing tie-dye in her basement.
Totally.
She's doing tie-dye in her basement and making jewelry out of wire you put on your like Christmas tree.
Okay,
like,
but
no.
again, it's like fashion entrepreneur. It's like, okay, do you just sell clothes at H&M? Like, what is a fashion entrepreneur? Like, there's got to be.
Tie-dye, I'm telling you.
Probably, yeah.
An Etsy owner.
Caitlin, do you have any other personalities that we should know about?
Well,
There's
our
a
second
girl
Canadian-
here who from Washington, but apparently she's big on TikTok.
Oh,
Oh.
okay, well,
Oh.
we
Her
learned
name's
that.
Katie.
Right.
Katie.
What's her name?
Katie, are you
Katie.
on The Bachelor this season?
Yeah, you guys.
Who signed you
oh my
up?
God, I can't believe how you're.
You know, I was gonna
Oh,
sign
you on
Katie up for her
TikTok.
birthday.
Yeah, I remember that actually.
So, do we have any
yeah.
info on Katie?
It says she's from Washington. She's on Instagram just for laughs, and she randomly gained a large audience on TikTok. At the start of Bachelor, she had 230,000 followers, but her day job is a banquet marketing manager. So, you know,
Cool.
business during the day, a little bit of TikTok fun at night.
A little bit of TikTok at
Oh,
night. Who
yeah.
doesn't love that?
Yeah, imagine coming
I'm
home
trying
from
to find the other Canadian.
imagine coming home from your
Yeah,
8-hour
who's gonna-
job, and it's like, I need to do another 8 hours of TikTok. Just that's it. That's your life. That's the life. I can get you
Yeah.
a good interest rate, and I can also give you a solid TikTok.
Oh,
Love
Alana.
Yeah, Alana. She's the one.
That's the one I.
The
Yeah.
other Canadian.
Where's she from?
She's from
Toronto as well.
also.
Oh,
She
I
says
wonder-
she's a queen of puns.
Okay.
Her
You better
dream
prove
job
that.
is to work at a Michelin restaurant
Okay.
as a
She's a
food critic.
photographer also, apparently.
Yeah, and she spent the holidays making fettuccine from scratch. Okay, cool. You're awesome.
Apparently
is she?
she has
26.
Okay.
apparently she has one of the boldest limo entrances of the season, according to Chris.
Ooh.
That's probably the one that falls. You know,
Oh, that she
There was-
falls.
Yeah, there's one
Oh,
that
maybe.
trips,
women
right?
are literally falling for you, and then she's the one
Yeah.
that like trips on the stairs.
Did she say that? That's a really corny joke. Like, if you said that, I would have just like kind of like.
No,
okay.
Chris
No, I think
Harrison
Chris
said
said
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
Uh,
I don't know. So, what did she do again? This Alana, she's a photographer, but she wants to be a food critic at like the 10 Michelin restaurants there are worldwide. And I don't know. It's interesting.
I don't know anything else about her. Really just talks about her limo entrance, honestly. She's 26.
And
There's
she's Canadian, right? From Toronto?
Yeah.
How many of these are actually from Toronto? Like, are you really just from like?
Yeah, where are they actually from?
Like,
Drew?
okay,
Yeah.
like again, I'm a geography nerd, so like you could be from Oakville, but people don't know where Oakville is, so you just say you're from Toronto. It's
Yeah.
like,
Right.
okay, sure.
True.
Probably
Yeah.
the majority of Ontario, like if they're not right near Ottawa, they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm from Toronto." You know.
Yeah.
A lot of these girls are really good looking, so it should be interesting.
How many of them have makeup on, or like there's like enhanced personality? Like,
Oh, they're all like very well taken photos. Like they're like, you know,
Like
but-
professional kind of quality.
yeah,
photos,
professional quality photos. But
sure.
you know,
any
We'll
other
have to see.
any other names or people that we should look out for? Because I am slightly intrigued now. Although I think I have class on Monday nights anyway, so I probably won't be able to
Yeah,
watch.
Are you gonna watch it, Ian? Or
Again, I think I have class on Monday, so like I probably won't. But
No.
there's
So we'll-
I can just go through the Reddit and I'll just go through all like the like major like spoilers, and that's obviously from my research. That's obviously helped me out quite a bit.
Yeah,
Right.
you've got more notes there than any of us combined, I think. So
True.
Has anyone seen Colton Underwood's Bachelor season?
I have.
Yeah.
Apparently there's a woman named Heather and she was on his season.
Oh, I think Heather, isn't that Hannah Brown's good friend?
I
She
think
is a
so,
good
yeah.
friend. Wait, so she's on Matt's again?
Yeah.
Really?
She was apparently the virgin from Colton Underwood's season.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Oh my gosh, what? She was also
It
on
says that
Bachelor in
she had
Paradise.
never been kissed before coming on the show, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
she kissed Colton, and
Oh my
apparently she
God.
hasn't kissed anyone since then.
Whoa.
What?
Wow.
She's actually really beautiful. Like it's
So anyway,
is that real?
she's looking to change that apparently. So
You get her second kiss of her life. Yeah.
That is nuts.
I
Interesting.
love reading
Is
these
that
bios.
your? What if that's someone's just entire life is just going on Bachelor seasons, getting one kiss every season, and that's it? You don't do anything else except get that one. Like that's like
What,
masochism.
26 in her second kiss of her life?
She's
Like,
24
Coming on the Bachelorette.
still though. Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
Well, for her sake, I hope.
Well, it's a big leap
know.
of faith, so good for her, right? That's a hard thing to do. Come on national TV and put yourself
Oh
out
my
there.
god,
really.
yeah,
And
having your
it's-
first kiss
it's-
on national TV.
Yeah,
no kidding.
for sure.
Your first and your second kiss.
You'll
Yeah,
never
Mine was
forget it.
anticlimactic. I was in a basement.
Hopefully second. We don't know yet.
True. Okay.
Yeah.
What if she just goes around kissing everybody? Like doesn't give a fuck at that point. Like you're just going for it.
Maybe.
Like,
I
All
think
the
that's
girls?
You're letting yourself out there, and it's just like so. You interested in this kind of stuff? And
maybe.
see, I think that's probably why they wouldn't let me on like the Bachelorette, because I'd just be like hanging with the dudes. It's just like
Well, that's what they do
You'd
anyway.
be there just to make friends, not to actually like.
yeah,
fall
no,
in love.
exactly. It's just to make friends, and then you're just like whipping towels at their asses after the shower. It's like, hey, nice job, guys. That's essentially
I would watch that.
That's essentially that's like the HBO version of The Bachelor. It's just Ian like, hey, good game out there. It's like we weren't playing anything. We went for a hike. It's like, no, good game out there. Nice job. And then it's actually just eating pierogies and like drinking Budweiser. That's all the meals. You don't get any good cooking. You just live actual Bachelor lifestyles of like pierogies, leftovers, and like any cooking that you can find, like probably Domino's. Shout out Domino's.
I think that stereotype's starting to change. I think a lot of guys actually are starting to learn how to cook properly.
Oh, I
Just
know.
saying this.
I know how to cook, but you have to do an actual like Bachelor season of just dudes.
Bachelor.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Like, I
Okay.
can't make like I make a mean apple crisp, but I'm not gonna make it on the Bachelor season. I'm just gonna probably like put some ice cream in a bowl and just sit down. Like that's essentially what I'm gonna do as a Bachelor season. Any other thoughts, before we end this here? We got a good 30 minutes here. Any other thoughts, hot takes, anything exciting that you're waiting to see? Anybody?
I'm waiting to see Tyler Cameron come on this season. He's
Yes.
friends
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
and
Yeah.
really like
He's
him.
a fan favorite.
Is this
Yeah.
wait? So this dude has two first names.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
So
Tyler
Ian,
Cameron.
both.
His
Who wants to
And
get
Matt
back?
James.
Tyler Cameron.
Wow.
His last name is Cameron.
Yeah.
Okay, this dude's gonna win. No doubt in
Wait.
my mind. This
No,
dude-
no.
No, like he's been in the
He's a previous.
guys before.
Yeah.
He's best friends with Matt James.
Oh,
He'll be like a guest
so
star.
so he's doing his own season. Because I mean that goes back to my theory of like you like if you have two first names you are like undefeated.
You're
in life.
superior.
Yeah, you are
So
totally.
Matt James.
Yeah, Matt James. Like this dude's a winner. Like I can already tell this dude is a winner because he's got two first names. Like
Okay.
I have two first names. Just one of
Yeah,
them
me
is
too.
a male name.
Maddy
you know.
Walther.
yeah, exactly. Like winners, absolute winners come on this podcast.
Winners.
And this is why I am arguably a failure because my name's like you can't even spell my last name. But like that's my theory. It's like if you have two first names, you're an absolute fucking winner.
Interesting. I've never heard that one. It's a good.
Did you notice?
Have you also heard that people with glasses are extremely way more attractive?
That
Have you
is
heard
also
theory from
true.
Ian?
You would not be surprised how many girls do not believe that when I say that, and they're like, "Oh, you're saying that because you have glasses." It's like, no, I'm actually putting that out there. But no, Katie, if you look at like if you look at how many pro athletes like have like two first names and are actually like pretty awesome at sports, it's actually like Tom Brady,
Like they do.
like Aaron Rodgers,
LeBron
technically-
James.
yeah, LeBron, yeah.
James, yeah, there you go.
Connor McDavid, kind of.
Any mix are always.
Oh, cool.
Sorry,
Thanks,
Ian.
Thanks, Caitlin. Thanks, Caitlin. Much appreciated.
No, their last name. Like your McNaughton.
Yeah,
your
that
name's
is his
not
last
McNaughton
name.
Ian.
Yeah, that is my last name. Thanks. Whatever. I don't care.
I know that's your
this
last
has been really
name.
fun, but like, is there anything else that we should discuss before we wrap up? Before I get through my glass of.
Hey, cheers, Ian.
Oh, he just downed it.
Caitlin.
No, that's all. That's all good.
I don't
I think
have
that's all good.
anything
I'm
to
so
think
proud of us for guessing the final four on this season. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Good
Yeah.
job,
We
team.
should get a reward for that.
Like-
Like Domino should give us pizza.
Should have bet on that.
Domino
Like
should be
Ian had not a real clue, and he still picked the top four. Top
top
3.
2. Wasn't Ivan top 2?
Yeah, I think it was.
technically.
No, Ben. It was
Technically,
Ben, right?
Ben was there longer.
Again, it's
Right.
literally what I look for. Like I support people with with I as the first letter in their name. They have to have glasses. Like those are really like the two. Like I really root for you in life. And if you have two first names, like those are the three.
Oh,
Like,
wait, hold on. Are there any female? Are there any
Female that
Bachelor
throw an eye?
contestants with an eye? I'm gonna go through and look.
Perhaps wearing glasses. None of them
I
wear glasses.
am wearing glasses. Like if you got those two, like you're absolute like favorites in my world.
I feel
On
like
the
we won't
path
get to see them in their glasses until
Yeah.
on the episode.
Yeah,
True.
we won't see them in glasses in the pictures.
Good point.
I also surprised. Like I don't like.
Oh, there's an Ilena maybe.
I think
Okay.
it's Ileana.
Ileana. I think you're
What's her
right.
last? Is it a first name?
Panetto.
Oh,
No, you're like she's 2/3 of the way there, not quite.
She doesn't wear glasses though, but
Okay, you're
she's the only
1/3.
one.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna maybe that's the next thing I'm also gonna check. You speak of gambling, I'm gonna see what the odds are and who I can put odds on winning this, because I have disposable.
Well, you have
income.
to like watch the first episode and then
Yeah, then they usually make the odds after the first episode, right?
Yeah.
But I would really probably just watch like the third or fourth, because isn't that when the drama really starts? Like then you find out your childhood like depression moments, like the things that really brought you
Yeah.
down as a kid. You find out in like the third or fourth episode.
I learned that because this is my first season watching any of the Bachelor franchise, but I did enjoy the last part with all the like lovey-dovey, yada yada, heartfelt yada, but the most entertaining part was the beginning with like the 30 dudes. And it was
Totally.
like,
Yeah.
like all the drama and like who stays and who leaves and that stuff I found. So I'm excited
That's the
about it
most
again.
entertaining part of it, I think, of
Yeah.
the show for me as well.
Yeah.
It's all the guys that are just being stupid and just all the
So now it's gonna be the girls and all the
The girl drama is always so
honestly,
much more
girl
fun.
drama.
See, but no,
So-
I think there is like this is a great idea that I think we've stumbled upon is the actual Bachelor season where you just have dudes who are like living like actual bachelors for like a whole like trying either dudes living like bachelors or females living like bachelors of like just living like that while you're trying to get with this person. I feel like there's potential there.
you should set it up, Ian.
I
Start
might.
it.
That could be an SYP. That could be an SYP thing after COVID. It's just all the dudes in a house for like a month, and it's like who is the most interesting or attractive?
Oh
I
my
promise I will
gosh.
not win this.
Do it.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Scott would never. Scott would never.
no,
I would never
Scott,
would.
no. Scott would, and he would actually probably be the most respectful dude out of all of us living like for the entire month. Scott would be the guy who's like, "Hey, pick up your clothes, asshole! Like it's laundry day," and it's just like, "Fuck you! This is my room." You worry about your own.
I'd probably do their laundry for them. Not gonna
Yeah, you actually would.
lie.
Cool beans. All right. Well, make sure to like and subscribe to us. Scott might not be on here for a little while. We'll see. I might be running out of time. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you to the girls for coming on. And then I can kick Kevin in the balls.
Okay.
Yeah. Can only
Fingers crossed for you.
Yeah.
Maybe you can come up to Kelowna and see us and do the pod with us live.
In that place, right now during COVID, where are we gonna go? The
Welcome to the bubble.
Yes, welcome to the bubble.
That's a podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Peace out.